He's going to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you know? Nobody can take that away from him. Nobody can change that. So he's like, you know, I don't need all this bowing and scraping and all this stuff. Come on, you know? Oh, there's a beautiful verse. Krishna says, when my consort approaches me or reproaches me in a sulky mood, it steals my mind from the reverent chanting of the Vedas. Huh? You want me to repeat that?
What does that mean, sulky mood?
Oh boy. Okay, consort means girlfriend. Okay, reproach means criticize, find fault with. Huh? And sulky means like, you know, pouty, sort of, you know, yeah, drawing little signs on the ground with their feet, you know. Right? See, well, because we study this rasa, we know all these things, huh? What this means. So, when Krishna's girlfriend is like, you know, Krishna, you've been at the assembly house all day, hanging out with those kings. Don't you want to talk with me? Huh? Krishna is like, oh boy, here's my chance. He likes that more than all of this, you know, reverence and ritual and pomp and circumstance and all this stuff. See? It's not that we're disrespectful to Krishna. Oh, quite the opposite. Because there's, if you think about it, there's a deep connection between love and sacredness, love and worship. You know, worship and love, and you know, even in a conjugal mood, are very, very similar emotions. The sacredness of our feelings toward a loved one, you know, is something that everybody experiences. So if we really love someone, if we really love Krishna, then we don't require to go overboard to express all of this like awe and reverence stuff. Because don't forget, Krishna is in everyone's heart. He knows how we feel about him. If we really love him, then he knows that how sacred he is to us and how we would never want to hurt him in any way. I mean, the gopis are they're like so sensitive to Krishna's welfare. It's like, there's a shloka by the gopis, well, this is really intimate, but anyway, where the gopis say, Krishna's lotus feet are tinged with the color of red lotuses. And his lotus feet are so sensitive that we hesitate to place them on our breasts, because our breasts are so hard that it causes the color to change. So, I'm not going to explain that. It's just a family show. But anyway, the gopis are so. Oh, and then there's more to that verse. We're on like pins and needles of anxiety all day when Krishna is in the forest with the cows, thinking that he might step on some thorns or sticks or rocks with his soft lotus feet. See? This is how the gopis feel about Krishna. They're so anxious to protect Krishna from any harm or any displeasure. Krishna is the most sacred to them. Yet, when Krishna plays his flute on the night of the rasa dance, and all the gopis go out in the woods and meet him there, Krishna, first thing he says is, oh, well, thank you very much for coming out here and meeting me. Now you can all go home. Because actually, you know, young girls have no business being out in the forest in the middle of the night. So you better go home and take shelter of your families and like that, you know, so you won't be exploited by any young rascals. And of course, the gopis, start drawing little pictures on the ground. Krishna, and they chastise Krishna. They say, it's like, Krishna, come on, get real, You and I, we all grew up together here. We all know each other very, very well. There's no need for any pretense. There's no need for all this false morality and all this, formality and all this stuff. We know very well why you called us out here, and you know very well why we're here. So come on, let's get on with it. Yeah, that's their mood. It's like, Krishna, come on. You know us, we know you. Let's not fool around here. Huh? You know what's going on. Don't make any pretense. Their whole life, all they wanted was to have Krishna as their husband. That was their only desire. And Krishna knew that. It was no secret. So when they appeared in the forest in the dead of night to dance with Krishna, there was really no confusion on anybody's mind why they were there. So, see, this is Krishna. Krishna likes this mood very much. He's very pleased by this. That he is already our most intimate friend. He knows everything about us. You cannot hide anything from Krishna. But because we have still some false egos, still some impurities, we want to keep certain things from Krishna. We don't want Krishna to know about whatever it is. I can see everybody's mind going, oh, does he know? I don't know, but Krishna knows. Whatever it is. This is like the 2 weeks before Krishna actually appeared to me. I was out in the woods, just chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. And Krishna was like, well, are you going to let me in? And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he says, you know what I mean. Are you going to let me into that part that you've been holding back from me? Huh? That part of your life? And I was going, well, it's not exactly like, he said, look, don't worry about that. I know everything. I'm already a part of that. I'm in everything that you do, everything that you think, everything that you feel. So, let's not kid around here. I want you to welcome me into that part of your life, because I'm not going to show myself there unless you give me permission. He doesn't force his will on anybody. Krishna is really wonderful. How kind, how considerate he is. How gentle. You have to get to know Krishna. Krishna is very, very, he doesn't put anybody into anxiety. He's very, very kind. So if we want to keep a piece of ourselves, a part of our lives, separate from Krishna, he'll respect that. But we won't get prema. Because for prema, Krishna wants us to surrender completely. Surrender everything. Let him into all parts of our life. Let down all the barriers, all the walls, and just welcome him completely. That's what Krishna wants. But you can't do that if you have this idea of awe and reverence, that, oh, Krishna is so great, and I'm fallen, and blah. He doesn't like that, really. That might be a stage that we have to go through in the very early stages of devotion. But once somebody approaches the stage of pure devotional service, then they're no more doing anything wrong. Anartha nivritti means they have no more bad, separate desires in the heart. Why should we be afraid of Krishna? At that point, it's like, Krishna, we want to be close to Krishna. And this fear, this awe and reverence actually separates us from Krishna. And so the advanced devotees, they can't tolerate this separation from Krishna. That's why everybody in the material world is suffering, because of separation from Krishna. We came here because we wanted to be away from Krishna. But now this has become the poison that is eating up our hearts. So to really get close to Krishna, we have to give up this mood of awe and reverence. We have to give up our formality. Give up our mood of following the rules and regulations of the scriptures and just love Krishna. Just love Krishna in whatever way our heart truly desires, you see. And this is the greatest happiness.